Oh, hi, Dr. Henry. You may have heard that Canucks training camp was shut down yesterday when a player had a positive test. Now, he's since tested negative twice, and the Canucks are calling the first one a false positive. The team said they don't use the 15-minute rapid test. So can you explain why there would be false positives in regular nasal swabs? And do you feel confident after several negative tests that that player is not actually carrying the virus?
Yeah, so I can't talk about this specific player because I don't know the details, but this is something that we have had to deal with all along. We know there are false positives and false negatives with all of the tests that we have. None of them are 100% what we call sensitive or specific. So it's a balancing that we find. The nasopharyngeal swab, depending on which lab does it and how well the swab is taken, the sensitivity, the detecting somebody who truly has the virus can be as high as 98%, but it's not 100%, and nor is the specificity. So yes, we've had false positives, especially when the rate is low and the pre-test probability is low, and we've been dealing with that all along. It's one of the things that one of our challenges with tests, and even the gold standard PCR test that we're doing in the BC CDC lab, and of course my colleague Dr. Cradgton will cringe at this, but even they sometimes have false positives and false negatives. It's innate in what we do, and why it's so important that we have the clinical context around that situation. Was there an exposure? Was there symptoms? Those are all things that are important. And yes, we more likely expect to have false positives in asymptomatic people with no risk factors.